Hey, everybody. No need to adjust your podcatcher. Yes, this is another episode of Impossible Coin. It won't be full-sized. It's not too beaucoup. But we wanted to come to you to give you all of our feelings. All of them. On something which I think was a bit of an event for all of us. But first of all, who are these people with these feelings to talk about this event? The leader of the gym in El Paso, Rocky Hardy.
Hey, well, I mean, I'm trying to build a gym. It's mostly just like a small warehouse. We're building up to it. We'll figure it out.
And almost certainly ready to defeat Team Rocket, Tegan Somerset.
Oh, heck yeah, I'm pumped. I'm ready to go! Let's go! Hold me back!
Damn!
Hold me
I got
back,
psychic and fighting types. Y'all got normal and frickin' poison types. You're screwed! I got this! I got this on lock!
Oh god, Tegan's gonna go wild. She's about to go buck wild. Not if you buck, guys.
And you're Professor Cartwright.
I was gonna say, I'm asleep on the road in between towns. Right, Cartwright.
I mean, yeah, you could do that too, I guess, but like, if we're taking out stuff, then like, you gotta be Professor Cartwright. The man who's here to give you all the Pokemon knowledge.
Guys, we are here to talk about Detective Pikachu.
We are.
He's good.
He's good! He's so good!
Big, wholesome energy.
What a tiny babby boy! Babby boy said hell!
I think this is the first time since Breath of the Wild where the three of us all consumed, I think, the same piece of media, like, at about the same time. And we're all like, God damn, with the same level of intensity.
I think I consumed it did I consume it second? Rocky, when did you see it?
That Thursday.
Oh, yeah. I consumed it second.
Okay.
I saw it right after last week's recording. I was like, we have to go right now. We'll make the 2:30 showing.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Oh, man. Where do we start?
At the beginning.
We start by warning everyone that this podcast will contain spoilers for the Detective Pikachu movie.
True.
So if you care about spoilers for the Detective Pikachu movie, or if you haven't seen the Detective Pikachu movie yet, you may not want to listen to this podcast until after you've seen the movie. Okay, and now we can do it.
That's how we start.
Now we can start at the beginning! With the most important fact. The Bulbasaur was the best. He was so good. He looked a little bit wet, and he made those little purring sounds. Oh, God.
Bulbasaurs were very good.
The tops of their little bulbs were pink. I almost cried when I saw them. That's my son.
Oh, man.
Oh, they were so cute. What was your favorite rendered Pokemon?
Torterra, I think.
Oh,
like the Torterras, like grilled Torterras, those aren't that big. And then, like, all of a sudden, they're like Godzilla size, and I'm like, bitch,
yeah, you're
what?
Like, when the ground started moving, I was like, oh, fuck, wait a minute.
Oh, it was big spook. What about you, Brian? What was your favorite rendered Pokemon?
Oh,
I have to say rendered Pokemon because we all know Mr. Mime was real.
I don't want to talk about Mr. Mime. I'm very scared.
Ludicolo was pretty top shelf.
Oh, God, it was.
Yeah, like, that was definitely S tier. Also, shout-outs to Lickitung. Whose Lickitung is this? Whose Lickitung is this?
Like, he was, like, the thing is, like, because I don't think he actually shouted. Like, he was just kind of sitting there. He got licked. And he's just like, whose Lickitung is this? Anyone gonna do anything about this? No one responds. No one even looks.
Yeah.
Just Lickitung as the perfect unintended child. Like, it's like, I'm gonna lick you, and you're just like, God damn it, God damn it, and it is like this lick of tongue represents every trip to Applebee's ever, just like fucking unattended child. Oh, perfect, fucking perfect. I loved the lick of tongue scene, because I want to start singing the praises of like the character notes in this film and like the way that they told you who these characters were and conveyed depth of character so quickly and so well. Because like the lick of tongue scene, I think, did world building and character building.
They did a lot of that. Like it was a lot very integrated. Like there was a really good scene at the beginning where like they're just floating around like Rhyme City or whatever, and there's a I think it's a Machoke. I don't think it was a Machamp. But there's a Machoke that's like directing traffic.
Yeah, it's a Machamp.
Oh, it's a Machamp. Okay.
It's got all the arms.
And he's directing traffic to have drivers avoid a Snorlax just sleeping in the street. And like this isn't really like an event, right? This is just the people's commute. Sometimes Snorlaxes are in the street. Like, and it's not worth it to just like get up and like bully them or whatever. Like there isn't some 10-year-old kid that's going to stomp over and beat the Snorlax and then it goes and does something else. They just
that Machamp could have stomped the Snorlax. It's a fighting type.
Yeah, but like I guess the idea is that it wouldn't be effective. It's a lot easier for everyone else just to like navigate around it. And like that's how integrated like Pokemon are into this city.
The character of Tim,
Tim's good. Tim's a good boy.
So, like, one of my first, like, there's so many moments in the movie that I'm tempted to go, like, oh, that's my favorite moment in the movie. Because, like,
they're all my favorite moments in the movie.
Like, there's so many good notes. Like, very, very early on in the film, like, when they're building this world, they're building this story for us, like, they show us, the scene where Tim and his friend, like, Tim's friend is setting up Tim to show him a Cubone.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking good because of the way it conveys character for Tim, because it's a way to talk about how Tim has not been managing through his life the loss of a parent, and like using a Pokemon to tell that story. Like,
yeah. You both share something. We're both lonely. Yeah. Just the way he goes, like, his friend goes, yeah, you are.
Right. And it's like,
your friend's an ass, but he has the best intentions for you, bud.
Yeah, it's a great way to like show a Pokemon that there might not necessarily be an easy way to integrate into the story, and do so in a way that like advances character development. Mm-hmm. It's just such a good moment. Like they showed that Cubone, and I was like, I immediately knew so much more about that character. When we saw like the room that Tim's father had made for him all those years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like, just like the Pikachu bed, and then like,
good dad.
The posters like the boxing style posters. I loved those fucking posters. Excellent design.
I do want to see like the Articuno Steelix match. Like I saw that poster, like I want to go to that. That sounds awesome.
That'd be sweet. That'd be so good.
But like, and I guess that's the thing that I'm really just kind of keyed in on here is like the way that they used like visual elements and just little moments to like tell you like Tim's background and Tim's story, because that bedroom tells you the kind of kid Tim was before he lost his mom.
Mm-hmm.
And
Tim was us, man.
Yeah.
Tim was us.
Tim was us.
And like he grew up to be like this kind of like, you know, bummed out, like early 20s, like, I guess I sell insurance. And you're like, oh my God, like there's so much here, which I think is like well developed. And do we need to get a lot of details of him selling insurance? Do we need to like see that?
Yes. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Cause what are insurance rates like in a world where everyone has a monster in their pocket? What are they like?
Man,
like, if I have an ice Pokemon and it makes my pipes freeze and burst on accident, am I covered?
It's probably
I need
like
to know.
I was gonna say DLC. Holy shit! No, but it's probably a deleted scene that'll show up like on the DVD where they have like him processing like a insurance claim.
Right.
It's in the District Attorney Evie side of things. God, I want District Attorney Evie so bad.
But when they walked into like the corporation like owner's office, and he has like those statues of like Dialga, Palkia, and like Giratina. Those were hard as hell. Like those were like the coolest shit. I'm like, yo, can he just have those? Like,
so do we want to kind of talk about how they do character building for other characters?
Yes. Because
Lucy Stevens is super wholesome and mega good. Oh my god, that Psyduck.
That Psyduck, he's just trying
How'd
to live.
How'd she end up with the Psyduck?
Like,
I want to know that story. I want to know the story of how Psyduck became her, like, go-to Pokemon.
Well, I when they were telling a story about this character who puts herself under such extreme stress, and I was like, oh, I get it. Because she needs to calm down her Psyduck, that kind of, like, forces her to calm herself down. Like, you know, she's so, like, naturally high stress. She's like, I want to be this like #1 reporter. You know, I want to break out in news. I want to, you know, I want to do this, this, and this. It's obvious that like she's incredibly career driven and she stresses herself out a lot. And I guess having a Psyduck around makes her manage herself better.
Because if she gets too worked up, it gets too worked up, and no one wants to die because their Psyduck got a headache.
Right. So awful. I'm like, that is the, I guess, the mental health version of doing stuff like putting like a sign on your fridge that says no. You know, it's I'm with it. The Psyduck provocatively sticking its foot in Pikachu's face and being like, sigh, like, gonna massage my foot, like just. I'm also way on board. So
the reason we're listening to this elevator crap is so you don't blow us all up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Psyduck baby carrier. Like the
Psyduck baby carrier was great.
10 out of 10.
Man.
But like all this stuff I think are like being used to convey character notes for Lucy, which is great. Like the first time we see Psyduck when he's like standing across the street and he's like, sigh. And you're like, what's going on with this fucking Psyduck? Like the sneaky Psyduck, like that's pretty great. And then like we use that to roll out, introducing, like Ace Reporter Lucy, like real good, like using people's Pokemon to tell us more about them as characters. Fantastic. Fantastic. Man.
There were a lot of like actor choices that I didn't know were going to show up in this movie. Like I didn't know Ken Watanabe was going to be in the movie. I don't know why I didn't think that through. Or I think his name is Chris Gear, but he's like the son of like the CEO.
Yeah. I didn't realize that Catherine Newton, because I saw her. She was like the oldest daughter on *Halt and Catch Fire*, and she was also in that movie *Blockers* that came out last year.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And it's like, whoa,
*Blockers*.
Yeah, it's like she's fucking Lucy. This is great. And like, what was the name of that character? Like the Ditto.
Oh yeah, the bat that the bad guy had.
Yeah, who like went around disguised as like a tough lady bodyguard most of the time.
Yeah,
that actress.
And he was like the guy who like worked, who like would push the wheelchair and stuff. Like that's stuff that I didn't think about. Having Pokemon transform into people to provide assistance to people.
That actually was pretty wild. Also, like
nuts.
The fact that they hid that she was a Ditto from us, like the whole movie, because she was wearing sunglasses and you can't see the eyes.
Yep.
Like fucked me up. Like I was just
the fact that it was a Ditto that couldn't fucking get its face right was amazing. That's such a callback to the anime.
Yep. And obviously we're building up into talking about Pikachu himself, like, cause there's so much there, but, Ken Watanabe, fantastic. Once again, like, using a Pokemon to convey character notes. That Snubbull.
Very good Snubbull.
Like
that Snubbull was so big. I didn't really I knew Snubbull were big, but at the same time, I didn't know they were so big. Wow, it was a big Snubbull.
like chef's kiss, perfect Snubbull.
Best Snubbull, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Does your Snubbull not like me? No, it just does that.
It just does that. I kind of wish they had the Snubbull with the bows, but like that's with
the bows. Oh,
also
tough policeman, baby princess pug dog.
Well, but like given like a lot of things that Pokemon did do well, I did have a little bit of beef in like the brief scenes where they had like Arcanine in the background. Like Arcanine never really mattered, which is a whole other thing. But like Arcanine's supposed to be 6'2", but they definitely had him had an Arcanine standing next to a police officer, and like they seemed like I think the officer was like slightly taller than like the Arcanine, and I'm like, holy shit, is that dude like 6'7"? Like what the fuck? But like
it might just be an extra small Arcanine. That's a thing that happens in Pokemon Go, where like your stuff will be way smaller than it should be.
That's true. Yeah.
I love that, like, the first time we saw some police officers walking down the street, they had Growlithe with them, and I was like, babies!
That was perfect. That's so excellent.
That was so good! The Octillery working the takoyaki stand. Fuck me.
There was definitely just, like, a Greninja just kicking it, just, like... Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, just hanging.
Like, a Charmander where that was, like, a hot plate or whatever.
Yep,
yeah!
Yep.
God, so good.
But, so, I guess, like... So this movie reminded me of a movie I saw when I was 10, and like made me
Pokemon the movie.
It made me feel like I was watching Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Because it's like a really integrated like animated world.
The whole idea of these two very different like worlds being like the toon world and the human world are, for story purposes, fully integrated and make sense to everybody, but for our protagonist is like a point of pain and a point of like something that he can't really deal with emotionally. Like Tim, like the whose Lickitung is this? Reminded me a lot of the moment in Who Framed Roger Rabbit where like Eddie Valiant says scotch on the rocks and then has to yell, and I mean ice! And then the scotch shows up and it is literally a bunch of rocks in a glass of scotch. Because it's cartoons. They gotta do cartoon things. And so like it reminded me a lot of that, and like the whole like over the course of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Eddie Valiant like comes to realize like, hey, toons are okay, and there's a reason I loved toons in the first place, and like there's a lot of that emotional journey that Tim shares with that. Also, like there's definitely some similarities between Howard Clifford and Judge Doom, as far as like big shitty evil plan that'll affect the entire city. Judge Doom wants to knock down Toontown in order to put in a bypass.
Yeah.
And fucking Howard Clifford wants to release the Joker's Smilex gas on everyone.
Hiding the gas in like the floats or like the balloons, like feels like a thing that should have been obvious, but when it happened, I'm like, oh shit, it's starting right now.
Yeah, I was like, oh wait, fuck.
And I was
there's no time to prepare for this.
And I was like, fuck, we Batman now? Like,
yeah, we Batman! Not only we Batman, we Mewtwo and Batman. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, like it was like they watched a whole bunch of good movies from like 1989 to like 1990. They're like, okay, look, this movie's going to make you feel Roger Rabbit things. This movie's going to make you feel Batman things. This movie's going to make you feel Ninja Turtles things.
There were definitely
God, it did.
Vibes.
Yeah, like
also like Mewtwo like being able to just like fuse Pokemon or whatever, like, and I was just like sitting there, I was like, oh fuck, can he do that? But like also like I don't know, like we don't know what Mewtwo can do.
Like Mewtwo can do a lot of things, because Mew can do a lot of things.
True.
Mew made Pokemon. Mew's the origin of all Pokemon, so I don't know why he wouldn't be able to.
Well, That's a point of contention in the Pokemon theology. Like, Arceus is potentially like the progenitor.
Arceus is the god of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, he is God and Mew is Jesus. Or
Mew is
something.
Jesus. It's real complicated. Pokemon's weird, guys.
Yeah.
And like, they really allowed this movie to be weird. And like,
yes.
They did!
They needed to do it, and I'm really glad they did.
Like, trusting the audience to go along with them for that was, I think, and also, like, something I want to give shout outs to the filmmakers for, is, like, when they went to the Pokemon Company with a couple ideas, and the Pokemon Company was like, we're not so sure about that. We don't think that that's going to work. Like, they went to the Pokemon Company with some very specific questions about Lickitung's tongue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, we want to talk about Lickitung's tongue. Can you give us some additional details on that? And the Pokemon Company were like, we're not sure this is a good idea. and they're like, no, trust us. This is going to be good.
It was good.
It was.
And then when they went to the Pokemon Company and they're like, hey, can you... I love this. They went to the Pokemon Company and said, hey, can you tell us what Mr. Mime is?
They're like, we don't really know.
Yeah. And they're like, not only do we not really know, we think you shouldn't put him in this movie.
Yeah.
God, he was great, though. He was the best part.
Oh, man.
I was cracking up. He's like, all right, we're going to play this game. And he just, like, picks up a fake bucket and just dumping it. And you hear the dumping, you hear the water sound, and you're like, what the fuck is he dumping?
And then the match is like, oh, perfect.
Yeah, and then he's sitting there, and he's like, all right, and he just, like, stops miming, and Mr. Mime interprets that as he's dropped the match, and you see his face in the background go, and I'm like, oh no, he's gonna burn the mime! Oh no!
I love how he, like, walks out of the box, and, like, he just doesn't do anything about it. Like, he's just like, wait, where are you going? It's like, oh no.
Yeah, right.
I just...
When they came to the realization that, like, his informant was a Pokemon, and they just look at him. It was the same thought I had at the same time, and they just look at each other, his informant's a Pokemon, and then they just, like, go, and I'm like, oh god.
I think that this is kind of like a credit to the filmmakers that, like, they understood and were invested in the source material. That,
Yes.
And that sometimes, and this is what it takes, like, and this is the important part about, like, good derivative art, is that once you release something out into the world, it does belong to everybody. Everybody does, glean something from it and take something away from it. Mm-hmm. And that, like, those guys were right. That Lickitung scene is fantastic. It, like, it does character building. It does world building. The Mr. Mime sequence is absolutely fantastic. Just absolutely fucking hysterical. It's so good. And, like, when you're trying to make, like, this movie is like a pulpy noir detective story for fucking kids. That's phenomenal. That's really hard to do.
It's a good one, though. It was a good one for adults, too. There were so many turns.
There were so many turns.
Just like, where are we going now, bud?
They just started doing stuff, and then they didn't stop.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And, like, when you're reading a good crime novel, like, there are a bunch of twists like that. And the fact that I couldn't be, like, immediately like, oh, yeah, this dude's the bad guy, or whatever. Like, I was completely like, he's the bad... What? He's the bad guy?
Oh,
my god, it was a good time. I was laughing so loud in the theater. Like, I was the only one laughing as loud as I was. It was so funny.
Kids were absolutely transfixed in my theater. Like, you know what I mean when I say, like, when you go to a movie and, like, the kids are reverent, like...
Yeah, they're quiet and they're well
like,
behaved.
oh my
and they're sitting down, they're like, holy fuck.
Yeah. My theater was full of those kids who were like, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. Just such a man.
There's also, like, really, like, great moments of, like, wonder. Like, I remember, like like after the Torterra scene, right, where they just escaped certain death, and like Pikachu's like on his last legs, and they come across like the herd of Bulbasaur, and like the herd of Bulbasaur are taking them someplace, and it kind of becomes like a little like parade. Like there are other Pokemon that join in them, and it's just like all sorts of whimsy. And I remember like sitting there, I was like, "Yo, I wonder which Pokemon they're being led to," and like, while like Mewtwo's definitely like an obvious choice, like I was thinking, like, yo, what if they like get led to like Celebi? Because like they were being led by a bunch of like grassy Pokemon.
That would have been sweet. I was thinking, I'm like, they're gonna find like a Chansey or an Ardino. Right. I was 100% convinced a Chansey or an Audino was gonna be there, and I was just like, Pokemon Center vibes, please.
Or like we were thinking, like, what if they just like tease Jirachi? Like Jirachi just grants a wish in the pieces. Like they could do that.
Fuck, that'd be sweet. And, that would have been so cool. Please, okay. Can we have more Pokemon movies?
I would like a Pokemon extended universe. Thank you very much.
I would like a Pokemon. I would like a father-son team of film noir bullshit, please.
Get like 3 Detective Pikachu movies.
So let's talk about Pikachu himself.
Mm-hmm. He was so fluffy and soft, and I loved it. Oh my god.
It's just like trashes the apartment, just covers it in papers and shit. It's
yes.
Just like chugging coffee.
I know that there were some people who were worried that like what Ryan Reynolds was going to be doing was just Deadpool light.
Yeah.
He did not do Deadpool light.
No. He did not. No.
He was definitely in the room. He was doing Pokemon.
Yeah. Man.
The bit about the jellies, and then like when Tim just like quoted back to him, it was like, "What?" It's like, "I made it up. I made up the jellies," and he's just like, ashamed. It's like, "Oh shit."
Aww.
She's big sad.
That's a really like sad, upsetting moment though, because it's like I made it up. It's not a real thing, and that's definitely like a thing that's like believe in yourself, but like you can't believe in yourself because I don't believe in myself. And I'm just like, oh, baby Pikachu, no.
I feel that.
I like the way that Harry, when Harry is Pikachu, it's kind of like he kind of understands some stuff about stuff, but not fully. Like I'm going to turn this apartment into this wild, like I'm going to do the whole paper everywhere. Like I'm sorting out a theory thing, but I'm not going to really do it quite right.
No, not at all. I am small and I can only go so far up the furniture, so like I can't reach all these walls. I'll just fucking do it on the floor. It'll be fine.
There are coffee cups everywhere. They don't necessarily represent anything.
Some of them are holding strings down and they have coffee in them, and then he picks it up to drink the coffee and then the string falls. And he's just like, oh well.
Yep.
It's just drawing lines, making connections.
So just like it's kind of like playing at being a detective, because a lot of like the whole like moving the ball down the field comes from the stuff that like, you know, Tim and Lucy do. The most important thing that Pikachu is doing is giving Tim a chance in an environment where he would allow himself to reconnect with his father and not even know it. It's just so good. So fucking good. Man. Just bowled so over by that.
It was so good.
The
way that they incorporated like things that you would assume were true about Pikachu into like the way Ryan Reynolds was acting Pikachu, I think was also really good. Like when he's first in the TV studio and the reporter like scratches him under the chin and he like loses it for a second. Like we all have seen animals totally lose it for a good set of scritches. Yeah. Like we have, and they always come out like, what the fuck happened? And like where am I?
one of the things that really got me about this movie was just the visual fidelity. And I had no idea how much practical stuff they built. Apparently they built a lot of like, there were practical Pokemon that they built. They're like, and there were like parts of Pokemon, like where they didn't necessarily build a whole puppet, but like they built like part of it as a puppet and then did the rest in like CG, and like the way that they married practical effects with CG effects, and like it all felt very, very real. Like after Pikachu had been hurt and is like resting on the rock, and there's like kind of like a medium wide shot of Pikachu, and Pikachu's fur is all wet.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm just like looking at that wet fur, because like things being wet and hair are both things that get enormously fucked up and just have that uncanny valley effect all the time, where you're like, that doesn't look quite real. But I looked at that wet Pikachu and I'm like, Jesus Christ, there's nothing about that does not look perfect. Mm-hmm. Like that looks like a wet animal. Like absolutely. I think one of the reasons that I was like absolutely so partial to Ludicolo was that like I just didn't think there was any way that Ludicolo could ever look real, if you know what I mean.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. And
he looks kind of like a weird pineapple with a hat.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, I don't know how that looks.
And it has something.
And they're just like, oh, it's just straight fur, whatever, just like a tiger or whatever.
But it's like something between like fur and like fiber, you know?
Yeah, and the fact that he like screams, and when he screams, he like crosses his eyes.
Yeah, he's like, he's a furry sombrero pineapple.
Pineapple duck.
He's a pineapple duck. And I'm like, and you know what? I am totally cool with this laid back pineapple duck hanging out in this coffee shop. Like, he seems like he's a good dude. Pineapple duck is boys. Like,
He does sound, yeah, Ludicolo's definitely boys.
Like, God damn. Like, Jigglypuff, fucking perfect. Like, just chef's kiss. I honestly, I don't know where, like, to like, I don't know where to stop, guys. Like, I'm just absolutely floored. Like, this movie's fantastic.
Yeah, it's all the way good. It's a very good movie. Very good movie.
It feels like the type of movie that was made in a very specific time period, without necessarily like carrying without a lot of the problematic bullshit from movies from that time period. Like, yeah. It's like, do you want to see a movie that feels like a kid's picture from like 1989 without having the garbage that would come from a kid's movie in 1989? Here you go. Super great. Man.
It was whimsical and the characters like meaningful and poignant. They develop their arcs. They don't leave things behind. They're definitely full of surprises. I really want to watch it like again. I kind of want to watch it like 4 more times just to see like how much of like it leads into the stuff that they ultimately show us. Oh man. Like the assistant just being like a Ditto like fucked me up. Like I couldn't believe it. Like
his assistant being a Ditto didn't... I was like, oh, that's neat. And then, like, I just forgot about it. I was just like, oh, that's a cool way to use a Pokemon. And then, like, whoop. And so, like, when other people came up that had, like, the pink gloves and, like, that kind of thing, I did not go, that's his assistant. Yeah. Like, I was just like, oh, that's just someone who works there.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking dumb. I'm a dumb adult. I'm a dumb adult.
They hit us with the mix-up, Tegan. It's fair.
They did. It was good. Ugh.
God. Bill Nighy, fantastic.
If a Pokemon witnesses a murder, how do you try it?
No, Pokemon can actually be interrogated. So, like, the idea is that lawyers would potentially have, like, Pokemon partners that could translate, like, Pokemonese or whatever the language is.
So where's that Meowth? Where's that talking Meowth?
That's in the
Where's
sequel.
that English-speaking Meowth?
We basically get the Phoenix Wright movie, but it's a Pokemon crossover.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Actually, Phoenix Wright X Pokemon sounds amazing. I'd play the shit out of that game.
Did you play Detective Pikachu?
I didn't play Detective Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu is pretty much a Phoenix Wright game.
Oh, sick. I'm down.
Yeah, like it is that kind of thing. Like you are presented with mysteries, and the mysteries you as Tim and Pikachu must solve the mysteries, and as you solve these little like bottle stories, things happen in the stories which kind of like move toward resolving the larger meta plot of finding Tim's dad.
Oh.
Yeah. Like in one of the very first things that happens in the game, like let's see here. I think it was like, is it the first mystery you get in the game? When Tim is being chased by the APOM, angry APOM doing bullshit is like one of the very first things that happens in the Detective Pikachu game. Like they definitely follow like quite a few of the like major story beats from the game. Like the whole idea of like releasing R and the drug which makes Pokemon, angry, like a whole there's a lot of stuff. Like it's definitely not like the Resident Evil movies where you're like, what does this even have to fucking do with the games? Like they did a fair bit of following the story of the game, but the whole idea of Pikachu being Harry is not in the game. Like that's a resolve that the movie has that the game doesn't. Yeah, I hope they do another one of these. I could easily watch another one of these. Whether they do a different Pokemon movie, like a more traditional, like 10-year-old goes and gets a Pokemon, but like I really like what they did. Man,
yeah, I think one of the really great things about Detective Pikachu specifically is, and the game did come first, but it's the idea that like the Pokemon world has more stories to tell than like the standard Pokemon story we've been getting.
Mm-hmm.
Like the world is even bigger than like the twists that like people really enjoyed in stuff like Black and White, or in there's another one that I'm spacing on right now. Well, X and Y, I guess. Like there's still like the same formula and the game works the same way, but like there are other stories that exist in this world that are worth telling.
Right. Man. It makes me more hopeful for the upcoming Super Mario Brothers movie. Because it looks like Nintendo is definitely doing a like I'd say like a better job of managing their film IP now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, not to say that the first Super Mario Brothers movie was bad, but there was a really, really there was a lot of good work here. They definitely did yeoman's work on this movie, and knowing that like Miyamoto is actively serving as a producer on the Mario film makes me hopeful. So yeah, like Nintendo, now that you seem to be comfortable with like film licensing, let's get some more, okay? Like let's go ahead and pull the trigger. Go ahead and make all that Zelda money.
Oh, I for one am very hopeful for the extended Super Smash Bros. Cinematic universe. It's gonna be great.
Does that mean we could Duck Hunt the movie?
I think that's on the list. It was on that graphic that person made. There's like three Super Mario Bros. Movies. There's like two. There's like Detective Pikachu, and then like Pokemon Red and Blue. There's like some subspace movies. There's one that's just called The Master Hand. There's like 3 Zeldas. There are 2 Metroids. Mega Man doesn't make it till Phase 3, which kind of sucks, but like it was really good. It was a good time.
Okay, so I'm gonna say The Legend of Zelda, instead of being a series of movies, could be a TV show that gets a movie later that determines like which Link participates in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Universe movie.
Ooh.
Because there are too many Links, and they're all valuable in their own way.
No, we're gonna do The Legend of Zelda, like Into the Spider-Verse.
Ooh, sweet. Okay, so we get a Legend of Zelda into whatever, the timeline or whatever. And then whichever Link it mainly focuses on is the one that ends up in the movie?
I think they'll pick one. Like I feel like the movie will start with like a unique Link. And like maybe like it'll start with like Twilight Princess, which would like ultimately be informed by like the links of like Ocarina of Time and / Majora's Mask / I guess A Link to the Past, given like how the timeline works out. Maybe not Skyward Sword Link would show up, but maybe Fee could be involved. I don't know. I'm telling you, there's room for like experimentation.
I don't know how Super Smash Brothers is gonna be in the first group when we haven't even introduced the main, like the original Smash roster.
Wait, no, okay, yeah, we don't have. We're missing a Captain Falcon. We're missing Fox McCloud.
The Captain Falcon one should be like in the vein of like a Fast and Furious.
People go into the cookout with Captain Falcon?
Yeah, for sure.
He just roasts a full chicken just in a Falcon punch.
It's like him and Samus. They like work together.
I'd love to see a Metroid like movie. That sounds excellent.
They work together to break Star Fox out of space prison.
And Slippy's useless the whole time, except for like
the last
moment.
Is.
Or whatever. Falco's a dick the entire time.
Of course he is, but he's a lovable dick.
Slippy's all like, do a barrel roll, and Donkey Kong's like, exactly, motherfucker.
And then he rolls a barrel. And then he rolls a barrel down a flight of steps. Oh my god, and it harkens back to the original Mario game.
I'm in.
Oh my god, that'd be so good.
So somebody finally does a barrel roll when directed. Only it's a different kind of barrel.
And it is a literal roll.
But who's going to be...
Stadium movie, I'm into that.
Who's going to be bouncing dimes off of Solid Snake's perfect ass?
Obviously his wife, Bayonetta.
Oh, snap. No, Bayonetta's going to try to seduce Richter.
Yes, try, but Solid Snake will intervene.
Oh, snap. Well, actually...
He'll come up on the thing and be like, Slippy, I'm trying to infiltrate the enemy base, but my ass is dummy thick.
If they actually put it in the movie, I'd cry. Like, there's no way. There's no way. Well, Konami would let it go. They wouldn't care.
Like,
just
we getting money?
Involved.
We getting money for this? Okay, cool.
Oh, man.
I had seen this piece of fan art floating around, Rocky, and it had made me mad for two different reasons.
Uh-huh.
One, people making fan art out of things from, like, stockholder presentations. Like, because the classic, like, Disney, like, here's the Marvel schedule graphic.
Yeah.
Was a thing from, like, hey, guys, and here's how we're going to make money over the next 3 years. And then also just, like, the idea that, like, anytime people enjoy something now, like, they have to immediately envision it as part of some like larger cosmology, that it can't just exist on its own and be a thing. Like, all right, like, it's not enough that, like, we get, like, this Detective Pikachu movie, or even maybe get...
And it's glorious and great and amazing, and wow.
Yeah. I mean, like,
what a good time.
Thanks for breaking the way people's brains work, Marvel. Fucking thank you.
I don't know, man. I think, like, we're open to a new realm of possibility. And there are probably things that are lost in that. Like, maybe we don't appreciate individual pieces of media as much as we have in the past. But, like, we're able to, like, build much bigger worlds now. And I don't think that cheapens, like, standalone film or standalone media. I think it just means that, like, we can build things that have never existed before. We have a whole new, like, way to, like, communicate, like, crossover imagination.
I think, you know, if studios are less inclined to make movies that stand on their own because they're looking for ways to hit
if they
the lottery.
wanted to do that, though, like, Disney would be working on a Kingdom Hearts film.
Yo, no, that's the real
Let's
end
be
game.
fucking real.
Oh my god. Imagine that's what happens. Like, they actually start making, like, Final Fantasy, like, live action films, like, slowly, and then all of a sudden they announce Kingdom Hearts, and it's just like, what? But
fuck.
What?
We'd die. We would die, because immediately the first joke would be, this movie isn't coming out for 14 years.
It's not.
That'd be the first joke and not the last.
It would be their Avengers. No, it would be Civil War. That's the Keyblade Wars. Oh my god.
Actually, seeing the Keyblade Wars would be fucking sweet.
But imagine how we could make the Keyblade Wars, Brian.
We can make the Keyblade Wars so good. Imagine all that good lightsaber fighting content.
Winnie the Pooh is also there.
Winnie the Pooh is also there. Winnie the Pooh's Yoda.
Oh, man. It could be really neat.
No.
Brian's not down.
No.
Brian's not down.
No.
But, like, imagine, like, Darkseid, like, the giant Heartless that's, like, on, wait, is it the Destiny Islands? Do I have that right? It's been so long. Okay. Yeah, like, the giant Heartless that shows up on Darkseid. Imagine, like, that fully, like, animated, like, platform with, like, the Disney character, like, mosaics on it, but there's a person, like, a real person standing on it. That could be crazy. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I'm trapped in this loop now. I can't get out. Go on without me.
We're not going to abandon you, Rocky.
What do you think the canonical pick for, like, Sora would be? Do you think he'd pick, like, Sword or, like, drop magic or, like, drop shield? What would he do, like, canonically? That would be so many decisions. There's a lot going on.
All right, maybe we are abandoning you, Rocky.
Hey, dude, I understand. That makes sense.
I guess to get us back on track here, yes, people, please go fucking see Detective Pikachu. Holy shit.
It's because
please do it. It's great.
Strong reco.
It's so good. I want to see it again. I'm going to own that movie. Like, I left that theater going, that is a movie I'm going to buy the day it's released. I want that movie. I want to be able to watch that movie whenever I want to watch it, which is all the time.
So can Impossible Coin adopt a movie rating system that uses Detective Pikachu's as a measure of quality?
Nothing will ever be more than 2 Detective Pikachus.
I don't know. Like, Tegan, we went for years with the Raid 2 scale.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And it's just like, this movie was 3 Detective Pikachus out of 5. So 3 Detective Pikachus out of 5 would be 60% Detective Pikachu. It wouldn't be a whole Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, but like nothing's going to be as good as Detective Pikachu.
Well, that's the whole idea.
The complete Marvel Cinematic Universe isn't as good as one Detective Pikachu movie.
Well, that's why the 5 out of 5, which is like one complete Detective Pikachu, is the golden standard. It's what everything is like rated up against.
That is Detective Pikachu.
Right, and that is how the Raid 2 scale worked. Like, the only movie that was like 5 Raid, 5 the Raid 2s out of 5 was the Raid 2 until John Wick 3 came out and then reset the scale.
Yeah, John Wick 3 was 5 Raid 2. Wait, I already forgot.
The Raid 2 was 4 John Wick 3s out of 5.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. The Raid 2 was 4 John Wick 3s out of 5.
So I am happy with adopting Detective Pikachu as the scale. I'm looking forward to seeing John Wick 3 tomorrow, hoping that it's at least 4 Detective Pikachus out of 5. Yeah.
Man, it's gonna be wild. They're gonna be shooting so many people. It's gonna be an incredible amount of violence.
All right, this is a Detective Pikachu cast. Stay tuned for our upcoming John Wick 3 cast where we talk about murder. But yes, go see this fine boy. Go see this good electric mouse. Go see so many things. If you listen to this, hopefully you've already seen it. If not, and you didn't really, and you're not like really spooked about spoilers, then please take our unabated enthusiasm as a reason to see it.
True.
Yeah, like we fucking love it. Like this is something that there is no dissent in the House of Coin. Fucking see this.
The House of Coin.
Yeah. Shit. Like I guess there is music at the beginning of this small episode. That music is by Big Sach, right?
Yeah. It's by Big Sach. You can find his stuff on soundcloud.com/BigSachNJ.
Cool.
We also got a shirt and a logo. The shirt has the logo on it. It's drawn by our friend Lauren Moran. You can follow her on Twitter at Lauren Moran. And you should consider donating to her Patreon because she puts out some really good stuff.
Yep. And if you want to see a whole bunch of like screaming on Twitter about Pikachu, he's my son, Lauren's a good follow for that. All right, guys. Well, I guess it's been a bonus.
It's been a bonus. Go see Detective Pikachu.
Go see it.
Let me say it again. Please go see Detective Pikachu. If all of this spoiling nonsense didn't fucking get you wanting to see it because like now you already know what's gonna happen so you can see it happening, like, what the fuck?
Ludicolo needs your support.
Yeah, coffee doesn't pay all the bills. He has very thin
The
margins.
Emolgas look velvety! The Emolgas look like they're made out of velvet! It's great!
The Emolgas are good.
I can tell you guys that after that I saw the movie, I was upset that like I was like, none of the Ludicolo plush toys are good enough.
Nope.
True.
They aren't.
I'm like, fuck all these things. Like, look at all this fucking C-tier Ludicolo merch. Like, thumbs are down. But hopefully someone will step up, because I'm here for it. And thanks for hanging out, and peace.
Bye!
Later.